Hello, and welcome to today's Pep Talk with Dr. Ellis. Thank you for tuning in on today. Today is Thursday, June 4th. So thank you for being here on today. Got a little smorgasbord I put together for you today, so I hope you enjoy it. We'll talk about 10 signs of growth and your chances of success. We'll talk about a little bit about self-auto-suggestion. All right, so I'm going to give you a few minutes to get things settled, get your plate in front of you, your pen and pad and pencil or whatever you write with, take notes with, and then we'll go ahead and get started again. What an honor, what a privilege to be able to serve you on today. So thank you for being here at Pep Talk, which stands for Pastor Ellis Powell, teacher, author, life coach. All right, so thank you for tuning in. And again, if you have any friends, family members, co-workers, neighbors, anybody in the community that you care about, and they are interested in evolving and interested in more personal development, then that's where it's at. At the end of the day, I tell you that you can have it if you develop the habits. It's the habits that allows you to have it. So that's what we're all about. All about habits. The first thing God told Adam was to be fruitful and to multiply, which means God cares about your growth. We should be growing daily. Just waking up and observing and learning is growing, okay? It's amazing we push our children from pre-K all the way through high school, and from high school all the way through college for those who so desire to go, and even master's degree and PhD and doctorate, whatever the case may be, throughout their education. We push them to do that, but for most people, after they get through with high school, they're pretty much done as far as they figure learning. And my take on that is the more you learn, the more you earn, the more you know, the further you grow. Now, with that being said, it's all about your attitude. You got to have an attitude and desire to be a student for your entire life. I believe that the right attitude plus aptitude means knowledge and information, the further your altitude would be. The right attitude plus the right aptitude, that means information and knowledge, the further your altitude would be, because you can have a bad attitude and have the right knowledge and information and still not go further. Or you could have the best attitude, but you lack the aptitude, the knowledge, the skill set, the pertinent information. You need to be excellent in whatever that business, career field, or whatever you so desire to do, and yet you don't go further than that. So it takes attitude, aptitude, and then altitude. All right? So, all right, let's get down to it. Again, I made a little smorgasbord today. So I'm going to give you 3 things, 10 signs of growth. We're going to talk about auto-suggestion. We're going to talk about your chances of success. And then we're going to talk about 10 things that require zero talent. How about that? 10 things that require zero talent that everybody should be able to do. All right, so let's go with 10 signs of growth. Let's go with that. All right. Now, I want you to create a column for don't and create a column for do. Create a column for don't and create a column for do. 10 signs of growth. Here we go. 1, don't react to a situation, to circumstances, to someone doing something not so favorable to you. Don't react. When you react, you're going to be in your emotions. Don't react. All right? Instead, right on your do column, respond. Don't react. React will simply blind you to all your sense of reasoning, understanding, and won't allow you to do the one thing that God gave man over all the animals on the earth that allows him to have rule and dominion over, and that is to what? Think. Yeah, once you react, you're not thinking now. Now you're allowing your emotions to distort your reasonable thinking and logical understanding. So don't react. Do respond. So when you respond, so let's say someone says something crazy to me, all right? Then the tendency, as one would say, the natural reaction is not actually natural. It's learned. It's a habit. It's learned behavior. But the natural reaction, someone would say, is, well, I just jumped off and said this. Well, see, you reacted instead of processing it, respond. So someone can still say the same thing, and yet I can respond totally different than my reaction. You hear a lot of times that people say 10% of life is what happens to you. The other 90 is how you respond. And how you're going to respond to it. All right? So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure this is 10 signs of growth I'm going to give you. 1, don't react to anything. To a relationship, coworker, you name it. Kids, mom, dad, whatever the case may be. Don't react. If you can get yourself out of reacting and get yourself into what? Responding. The Bible calls it not being in the flesh, but being where? In the spirit. So at the end of the day, you want to get yourself out of the flesh, get yourself out of that natural tendency, and get yourself in the spiritual peace. All right? The spiritual is where it's calm, peace. Not only that, but you're now in control. When you react, you're not in control. How about that? Write that. Make a note of that. When you react, you're not in control. When you respond, you're in control. Got it? All right. 2, 10 signs of growth. Second one is don't, as I stated a minute ago, don't be moved by emotions. So again, react is don't be moved by your emotions. All right? Do be moved by your heart and your mind. All right? So 1 was don't react, but respond. 2 is don't be moved by your emotions, but be moved by your heart and your mind. Got it? All right. 3rd, don't be in the flesh, as I stated already, but do be in the spirit. All right? Trying to get you to grow. So you know you're not growing if you're reacting, if you move by your emotions, and that you're in the flesh. But you are growing if you're responding, you're moved by your heart and your mind, and that you're in the spirit. Got it? 4, don't use the wrong verbiage when communicating. Don't do the wrong verbiage when you're communicating. But do the right body response. Do the right body response. You can tell when you're in control because your posture is up, your head is up, you're focused. You're gaining all the information you can to respond to the situation. All right? So make sure that when you're reacting, you're about to use the wrong verbal language. Always. Always. Not sometimes. All the time. You know, I don't know why I say that. I shouldn't have said that. Then you come back and you have to apologize. You have to apologize because you reacted. So write that down as well. Write that down to that number 4. Write that down to number 4. That if you react with the wrong language, you'll have to apologize. You'll have to apologize. You'll have to apologize. You'll have to apologize. Write that down. You'll have to apologize. But right on the other side, do that you can correct the situation. The situation is already coming at you the wrong way, all right? Now I'm trying to teach you how to respond. That you can always correct. You can always correct it if you don't say the wrong thing, okay? Reacting, you'll always say the wrong thing. Reacting, you'll always say the wrong thing. Responding, you'll always do or say the right thing. Got it? Reacting, you'll always say the wrong thing. Responding, you'll always say and do the right thing. 5, don't be negative. But when you're reacting, you're always going to be negative. You got to remember that. When you're reacting, you're going to always be negative. So we got to get you out of reacting, get you out of the flesh, get you out of being moved by your emotions, because it already going to take you to a negative place. Got it? But if you respond, you're moved by your heart and your mind. You're in the spirit. You're able to communicate the right way and correct the right way. Now you're going in a positive direction. So reacting, once again, take you to a negative direction. Responding, take you to a positive direction. That was 5. 6, don't try to convince yourself. When you're reacting, you're always trying to convince yourself. All right? But when you are responding, you're always convinced. So, reacting, you're always trying to convince yourself. But when you're responding, you'll be convinced. You'll be convinced because you're already going positive. You're already coming from your heart and your mind. You're already, at the end of the day, operating by the Spirit. All right? You're already in control. So, therefore, you will always be convinced. You have to be convinced. 7, don't be closed. Don't be closed. Don't be closed. That's number 7. Don't be closed. Number 7 over here, but do be what? Open. Open. Open means listen. You ever notice when a situation's happening, you're reacting, and people are still talking? No, I'm not trying to hear what you're trying to say. No. See, you're closed. You got to miss it. Don't be closed, but do be open. Be open. Be open to other ideas. Be open to other opinions. Be open to other options and alternatives. Be open. Don't be closed. It's not going to change who you are. It'll just make who you are better. But always be open. Be open. All right? That was number 7. Number 8 on 10 signs of growth. 8, don't only try to sell yourself. Don't only try to sell yourself. Don't only try to sell yourself. When you're reacting, you're going to try to sell yourself. When you're reacting, you're trying to sell yourself. When you're reacting, think about it, you're selling yourself. But when you respond, you're going to let other people be sold. When you're reacting, you're already going to be negative. You're already going to use the wrong language. You're already going to be closed what anybody else has to say. And therefore, you're going to always try to convince yourself that you're right. But when you're responding, you're going in a positive way. You're in control. Yet, watch this. You don't have to try to sell yourself. You're going to let other people be sold. All right? So that's number 8. Let people be sold by your idea. Don't try to be convinced yourself by your idea. Let other people be sold by your idea. All right? That's growth. That's number 8. All right. Number 9 of 10 signs of growth. Don't be weak. Don't be weak. Weak is being intimidated. Don't be weak. Don't look at yourself as being small. And so if I look at myself being small, that's why I'm going to react. Don't look at yourself being small. But instead, on the do side column, do look at yourself being strong. All right? Once again, looking at myself being strong puts me in control. Look at myself being weak puts me out of control. And if I'm out of control, that means someone else is controlling me, right? And therefore, that makes somebody else as my master, and I'm their slave. You got it? But if I do see myself being strong, then that puts me being the master, and someone else is subordinate. So you got to understand that. So that's why I'm going to respond, because I'm in control. I'm not going to react. All right? That's number 9. Number 10, and last 10 signs of growth. Don't be afraid and be in fear. Don't be afraid and be in fear. If you're afraid and in fear, then therefore you're showing the lack of growth. Don't be afraid and in fear. I love throughout the Bible, it says, fear not, 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 fear not. All throughout the entire Bible. Fear not, fear not. Because why? Fear puts you in a reactive state. Fear puts you in a negative place. Fear puts you at a disadvantage. Respond puts you at an advantage. All right? So don't be afraid and fear, but yet be bold and courageous. That's exactly what God told Joshua in Joshua chapter 1. You can read 6 through 9. He say, fear not and be very courageous. All right? Fear not, be very courageous. So again, that's part of growth when you're not in fear, but you're courageous and you're bold. So let's do it. Let's go for it. This is your plan. You went over the notes. This is what you set out to do. Go for it. Go for it. Well, I don't know. See, there's that fear. And therefore, you won't be able to go ahead and take that chance and see what may happen, all right? So those are the 10 signs of growth. Now, here's a bonus thing I was thinking about when I was putting this message together as well. The ruler or measure for decisions. The ruler, like a ruler or measure for decisions. If you don't know, or you're concerned or unsure, there's no energy and no power. All right? Got it? If you don't know, or you're concerned or unsure, you'll notice there's no energy, you have no power. That's a clear sign. That's a clear ruler or measure for decisions. You're unsure, you don't know, you'll notice you'll have no energy, no power. But if you are sure, watch this, you'll have peace, you'll have passion, you'll have energy, you'll have power. All right? You got it? So when you don't know, you're concerned, you're unsure, you'll notice you have no energy and no power. But when you are sure, when you are convinced, you'll have peace, you'll have passion, you'll have energy, and you'll have power. That's that thing that the Bible says, you'll have peace that surpasses all understanding. That's what he's talking about. You'll have that power. That's that energy. And that energy comes from your energy. From your inner God. It is what it is. God that dwells within you. You just say, man, I just know this is going to be right. I just know this is going to work. Right. That's that power. That's that energy that's steering you, that's guiding you to say, yeah, let's go for it. There's that boldness. There's that being courageous. All that is now leading you, because now why? You're in the spirit now and not in the flesh. All right? Now, write this down real quick, and we'll be done with the 10 signs of growth. Write this down real quick. The law of consistency. Now, I believe at the end of the day that all habits can be learned. I believe all habits can be learned. He who walks among wise counsel, he too shall be what? Wise. So you can learn this, all right? You can learn all of it by training yourself. Okay, repetition is the mother of all learning, repeating over and over and over. And that's how we get good, or that's how we get worse. That's how it is at the end of the day. But write this down, the law of consistency. Motivation keeps you going. Motivation keeps you going. So you want to hear a motivational speaker or whatever the case may be, and motivation stimulates you, that keeps you going. But discipline keeps you growing. Motivation keeps you going. But discipline keeps you growing. All right? So that's what we want to do. We're all about growing. You want to grow, all right? Not just keep going. You want to grow. So motivation keeps you going, but discipline keeps you growing. And so I'm all about teaching in disciplines. I'm all teaching the laws. I'm all about creating habits, all right? And that's what it's about, you growing. Now, let me give you, talk about real quickly some words of auto-suggestion. Write this down. Your chances of success. Write this down. This is your chances. This is anyone's chances of success. This is simple words I want you to write down. And when you got chances of success, your chances also right up under that, percentages. You'll see the percentages. This is the chances of success for anybody. For anybody. Here we go. This auto-suggestion. Watch this. 0% that you won't be successful if you use the word, I won't. 0%. Don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen for you. 0%. Willing to put everything I own and bet on that person won't succeed. Why? Because they already said, I won't. I won't has a 0% chance of succeeding. 0% chance. All right. 2, I can't. I can't has a 10% chance of succeeding. 10% chance that person will succeed because they already said, I can't. You don't want to use these words. That's 10%. I don't know how. 20% chance that person will succeed. Utilizing that phrase, I don't know how. 20% chance that person will succeed. I wish I could. It's a 30% chance that person will succeed. I wish I could, but I just can't. But I wish I could. 30% chance that person will succeed. I want to. I really want to. There's a 40% chance that person will succeed utilizing that particular auto-suggestion, self-auto-suggestion. I want to. You can say it all the time. I want to. I really want to. I really wanted to get another job. I really want to get another house. I really want to be married. I really want to do this. I really want to go on vacation. I want to. About a 40% chance. Watch this. How to get the 50%. I think I might. I think I might. That has a 50% chance. I think I might. I think I might. Yeah, you going to come by the house tomorrow? I think I might. Does it not sound like what? 50% chance they might come? I think I might. I'm talking about, again, change your chance of success if you're utilizing these frames. If you utilize any of these phrases, then put the percentages down and you say, yeah, let me look at this. Yeah, I probably ain't going to do it. Or, yeah, if I keep saying this, I'm going to do it. All right, how does it get better than 50% chance? Watch this. If someone tells you, hey, you're going to come by the place tomorrow? I might. Believe it or not, you just jumped up 10%, 60%. If somebody tells you, I might. Yeah. Hey, you going to call me tomorrow? I might. That's already 10% better than I think I might. Yeah, you already up. You get somebody saying, I might. You're already at a 10% better chance of succeeding. Yeah, 60% at I might. So, hey, you think you can do that for me? I don't know. I think I can. You're at 70%. I know it sounds funny. I know it sounds funny me giving you little statements here, these little phrases. But if you heard people say it, you kind of go, yep. Watch this. Not only better than that, if you heard yourself say these phrases, you already know I'm on point. Yeah. Hey, you think you're going to be able to loan me that $5 I asked you? I think I can. Yeah. You say to yourself, I'll 70%. I might. Yeah, I'll 70%. I'll probably do it. 30% I won't. But it's very high that I might do this for you. I think I can. Yeah, I think I can. Watch this. Hey, so you going to be able to go ahead and loan me those $20 I asked you for Friday? I can. 80%. I can. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Hey, so are you sure you're going to go ahead and loan me those $5? I am. 90%. I am. You keep telling yourself, I am. 90%, you're going to do it. Yeah. I am a homeowner. You could be laying on your mama's floor right now, but you keep saying, I am. I am a car owner. You could be easily catching the bus right now, but I am. You up at 90%. I am. Because here's how it works. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. I am is 90%. You say, well, what gets you 100%? What gets you at 100%? Hey, did you go ahead and send me that money you said? I did. 100%. I did. Hey, did you go ahead and lock the door behind you? I did. Until you can say I did, it's not 100% yet. I know it sounds like, well, I am doing it, though. No, I am doing it. I ain't got it yet. I don't have it yet. All right? You hadn't finished it yet. But once you finish it, now, be honest, that's 100%. Somebody say, yeah, but I'm working out. I am doing it. You lost the 5 pounds yet. Well, no. But then it's not 100% yet. It's only 100% until you can say, yeah, I did. Done. All right. Let me say this here, then I'm going to get you for these 10 things that require zero talent real quick. All right, here we go. I'll be real quickly. This is your chances of success. All right? 0% chance is I won't. 10%, I can't. 20%, I don't know how. 30%, I wish I could. 40%, I want to. 50%, I think I might. 60%, I might. 70%, I think I can. 80%, I can. 90%, I am. 100%, I did. I did. I hope that was certainly fun for you, because it was fun for me putting this thing together. Now, as I promised, I told you I had a smorgasbord real quick. I got 2 minutes with you. I got 2 minutes. I know I came on a little bit late. I want to make sure I give you all that you asked for your half an hour. 10 things that require zero talent. You don't have to have talent to do this, but boy, these things will get you to stick out like a sore thumb. That puts you ahead of the crowd. You don't have to have a degree to do these things here. 10 things, write this down, 10 things that require zero talent. So they're just more talented than me. Now, you can beat those people that got talent with doing these 10 things. 1, being on time. Just being on time puts you ahead of everybody else. 1, being on time. 2, your effort. Your effort. Always make sure you do more than what you're being paid to do. People quickly say, well, that's not my job. And that's why your job will always be your job. You'll never get the next job because you've already said, that ain't my job. Wow. So 2 is effort. 3, energy. Energy. Whatever you do, give it all you got. Give it all you got. So 1, being on time. 2, your effort. 3, energy. 4, passion. Take that what you do seriously. Take what you do seriously. A lot of people don't take what they do seriously because they figure, well, it ain't like I'll be doing nothing else no time soon. And then they lose the passion for it. Be excited about what you're doing. Because why? You won't be doing it for long. If you're doing it good, you're doing the best of your ability, and you're excited about it, trust me, that bleeds over, and they had to call you to the office, and you get a promotion. Or you want to get another job somewhere else. 5, as I said earlier, doing extra. Do extra. Not only just put the best effort into it, but do extra. Do more than you're required to do. 6, have a good work ethic. That means don't cut things short. Like, that's good enough. Good enough, write this down. Good enough is not good enough. It never is. Your best is your best. All right? So have a good work ethic. 7, your body language. Your body language. Always have good posture. Always, again, chest stuck out. Always make sure you're focused, looking straight ahead to your next level, your next horizon. 8, attitude. Have the best attitude at the end of the day. All right? Have the best attitude. 9, be coachable, which means you're growing. Be coachable. Hey, can I show you something? Sure. What's going on? Hey, well, maybe you know do this like this next time. Da, da, da. Okay, cool. Remember that. That's being what? Open and not being so closed. And then 10, always be prepared. To the best of your ability, always be prepared. So 10 things that don't require zero talent: being on time, effort, energy, passion, doing extra, work ethic, body language, attitude, being coachable, and being prepared. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this smorgasbord today. I had 10 signs of growth. I had your chances of success, and 10 things that require what? Zero talent. So I hope and pray that you enjoyed the Pep Talk today as we did our lunch and learn. Hopefully you were filled here and filled here. Again, thank you for tuning in with Pep Talk with Coach Ellis, and hope to see you on next week on Tuesday as we dive into, again, a wonderful lesson on success. God bless you, and God love you. Bye now.